Good morning, everyone. I have been away for a couple of weeks. I ended up getting a 4-day weekend for the 4th of July holiday, and wow, I just checked out. I really needed some rest. Just rest and space, and it felt so good to just take time and luxuriate in that. I kind of forgot what time was. So I was having a moment this weekend where I was sitting out my garden. I don't know if you know, but I love gardening. I love plants. I love all things plants. And nature and cultivating it, being in nature and cultivating a garden is very much a part of my medicine. It is very important for me to connect with nature, to garden, to nurture in order to stay in line with my magic, with my zone of genius. I am very much an earth child. I get my energy from the earth. And I have this beautiful garden that I have been nurturing for years and slowly building up and building it up and building it up. And last year on July 5th, I started this business, this burnout recovery coaching business. And it has taken every ounce of free time to build and nurture and develop. And so one of the things that fell by the wayside is my connection to my personal garden. I expanded my garden a lot last year. I quadrupled it in size, and it was a lot, but I had the space for it at the time. And then I started this business, and something had to give, and that was what gave. And so normally I start thinking about seeds like in December and January and put in my order around the new year. I have so many seeds. I didn't place an order this year, and usually I start my seeds around February, March. So by the time April or May comes around, I can start planning everything out and really like getting things going. And this year I didn't start any seeds, not a single one, for the first time in years. And I noticed every single week I was sort of beating myself up over it, because being in the garden and nurturing, growing my own food and nurturing plants is like so important to me. I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed that I wasn't making space that I felt was so important to me. And I tried to step back and just be okay with that. And it was challenging. Some days were better than others. And I went to a plant sale. I can't remember if it was April or May. And I think it was late March, early April. I bought a bunch of plants at a college. We're a huge agricultural community here in Fresno, California. So I went to a plant sale at the local state college, and just tried to keep them kicking until I could get them planted out in the garden. And I finally got them planted in like June. And I was just like, they're not going to do well. They're going to die by the time the heat hits. It gets really hot here. We just came out of like triple digits. We're going to go back into like 111 a few days. And so I was like, everything's going to fail. And I waited too long. I don't know if you can see this. This is my bee balm, which has a whole story. Look at those beautiful flowers, which I'm going to pick and freeze in ice cubes because it's so pretty. But look at this mess. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mess. Did I start 4 months later than I intended to? Yeah. Did I get everything planted that I wanted to plant? No. But look how full this is. Look how full and beautiful. And this is my favorite, basil. It has my heart. Basil makes me so happy. And I've got some lemon balm in the corner. I have these beans, which were marked as bush beans, not pole beans, but as you can see, I had to put in like tomato cages. I've got eggplants coming in. My bee balm is nuts. I've got some sorrel. I've got 3 eggplants. I have some Cape gooseberries, which I'd never grown before, and they're super luscious, and they have fuzzy leaves. If you know anything about me, I love plants with fuzzy leaves. It's a whole thing. I love textures. But yeah, and then I don't know, I got these from my flower farm girl, these little purple and white flowers. I had no idea what they were, but I was like, let's add a little whimsy. They're so perfect and cute. Did you see that? Look at, they're just like, it's like a peekaboo flower. Oh, they're so cute. And then behind the camera, I have my California natives, which are doing fantastically. I couldn't be more pleased. So I have some white sage, California mugwort, and what I call my Lazarus mallow, which is because it keeps dying and coming back from neglect. But so the reason why I bring you out here is, one, I'm just so proud of it, and it moves me, and I love this space so much, was I started late. And I haven't eaten anything yet. I don't have beans in. My eggplant haven't matured. I see gooseberry flowers, but no berries yet. But like, these have only been in the ground for 4 weeks. And everything was like this big, and it's just like, this is taller than me if I stand up next to it. These beans are definitely going to be taller than me. But my point being is that I started late, but I still have something beautiful that came out of it. Something that's still fruitful in its way and beautiful. And so the message that I received from this, and I hope you'll take away as well, is that it doesn't matter how late you start, as long as you start. No matter how late you think you are, you're actually in perfect timing. You can still create something beautiful. It doesn't matter where you are in life, or who you're around, or what mistakes you've made. You can always start. You can always start again. You can always start right now and still come through with something really beautiful and magical and nurturing and nourishing. Thank you for sitting out in the garden with me and coming to my TED Talk. I'd love to know your takeaways from this. Did any of this resonate? And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye for now.